Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So yesterday we had a look at the Statcounter survey results for the Windows market share worldwide for the month of August, and today just to have a quick look at the desktop browser market share worldwide compared between July and August 2023. Now, out of the 6 browsers that have made the first 6 placements according to Statcounter, 4 of these browsers have actually increased in their market share and 2 have decreased. And one of those that has increased, starting in 6th place, is the 360 Safe browser that has moved up from 0.64% in July to 0.68% in August. And Opera seems to be decreasing a little bit every month now and has nosedived between July and August, where Opera was 4.51% in July and has decreased to 3.73% for August. So Opera is going to be an interesting one to watch in the future. Firefox has finally moved over the 6% mark once again and has increased between July and August and has moved up from 5.96% to 6.18%. Edge, a nice increase, has finally moved over the 11% mark once again. And Edge, a couple of months ago, as I posted, did hit the 11% mark and then decreased and has now made it back over the 11% mark to 11.15%, and that's moving up from 10.75% between July and August. Now, Safari is still in 2nd place, and although it is still in 2nd place, though, is one of the 2 browsers that has decreased from 13.13% to 13.02% between July and August. So it's going to be interesting to see if Edge can catch up over the next month or 2 and overtake Safari and move back into 2nd place like it was a couple of months ago. And then Google Chrome, as you can see, still very dominant, way out in front, has moved up from 63.32% to 63.52% for August. Now, if we just head over once again to the chart provided, this will give us a visual reference. And here we can see the green line at the top. That's Google Chrome, very dominant. And although Google Chrome dipped quite drastically in June, over the last 2 months has steadily increased once again. And this line here, this kind of dark gray line, is Safari. And Safari from really around about January increased every month, overtaking Microsoft Edge around about March, and has moved up in June. And now since June has decreased basically over the last 2 months. So a little bit of a decrease there over the last 2 months for Safari, as we can see. Then Microsoft Edge, yeah, we can see since around about May has kind of been the same, really, very similar. And now we can see once again has moved over the 11% mark. And then yeah, we get Firefox. Firefox, you can see here from about February this year, nosedived right down into May. And now you can see slightly increasing again every month, as mentioned. And then Opera, yeah, we can see since June has nosedived. That's the red line. And then the other browsers are the dotted. So that would be Vivaldi, Brave, and so on. And that's been basically consistent and on the same level for basically the last year. And there's not really too much movement when it comes to the other browsers from month to month. So that's the latest Statcounter Global Stats survey results for the desktop browser market share between July and August, and as mentioned, Edge finally hitting and moving over 11% once again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.